Hello, good people. Welcome to Who Taught You, a platform where we discuss a plethora of things. Today, we're talking about who taught you about mental health. Now, before we get into that subject, I just want to put a disclaimer. I am not a psychiatrist or a therapist. I'm not licensed for these things. I am only talking about my own experience. And also, I wanted to say, Kanye dropped his new album, and I remember some time ago he had some song about who taught you, and they were like, Yeezy taught me. And Yeezy also struggles with mental health. Well, that's what they say anyway. Who knows? Don't quote me on this, right? Not factual. Anyway, I'm happy to see you good people today. Y'all looking good. I'm trying to look good too. I tried to do my hair, but it was such a struggle. I got this old Farrah Fawcett type hair, and you got to blow this sucker out. I'm really not good at it, so I'm going to leave it to the professional. So I'll be seeing my hairstylist, and if you're watching it, I'll be booking with you soon, hairstylist. Won't say her name yet. Anyway, I'm going to tell you a little bit about my experience with mental health. Who taught me about mental health was really 9/11. Now, when I say 9/11, what I mean by that is I am a victim of the 9/11 disaster. Not a lot of people know this about me. And recently, they just mentioned that it is the anniversary. They said it's the 20th year. One of my disabilities is that I don't really remember numbers really good, but I'm very proud of myself that it has not hindered me professionally. I've found ways to help myself with that. With my mental health, how I learned more about mental health was after the 9/11 disaster, I suffered from mental health issues and physical issues. And I had to go and see a professional. So in this pandemic today, a lot of people are suffering from mental health issues, even myself. And I struggle with it day to day. And, a part of that is saying to people, I need help. Ask for help if you don't know the resources out there to get help. So, sometimes I might share with people I'm going through a lot. Like recently I saw for myself, I was going through some crying spells and I was very agitated and I didn't really know why. And then I realized, oh, September 11th is coming, and that's probably why I was so moody, agitated, emotional, and all of that, right? So I speak to a professional. That's a part of my lifestyle. I go and seek counseling quite frequently just so that I could keep myself on track. And anybody suffering from mental health right now, and this can be caused from maybe the pandemic, I would say try to seek out those resources of a professional. There are some free resources out there, but you have to look it up. You have to Google, find out, go to your provider, your health insurance. If you don't have that, a good resource is if somebody in your household works where they have the benefit of an EAP. They can get you mental health. I think they give you some companies, I think it's 5 or more than 5 visits for anyone who's in your household, right? Anyone who's in the household. So say for instance, for me, in my job, if I had a cousin living here, they would be covered under the EAP to seek mental health if they chose to do that, right? I think that, and I can only speak from my perspective as far as brown-skinned people, in our community, we sometimes do not go out and seek for mental health. I think that sometimes we look down on people who are suffering from mental health. But we shouldn't do that because a lot of people are suffering right now and a lot of people need help. Even the children right now are struggling. And some people, like my husband, the first time we went and saw a mental health professional was when we did premarital counseling, and he had never been to counseling ever in his life, and we learned a lot by going to therapy. So therapy can be good. It can be good for premarital counseling. It can help you with unresolved issues. It could help you with mommy daddy issues, because I think we all have it, relationship issues. Who is exempt from that? You could always go and get kind of like a tune-up. You don't have to be like me, which is a way of life. Get a tune-up here and there. Also, some people, not all, that have mental health, they may be prescribed medication. My particular situation, I am prescribed medication because I have difficulty sleeping. And what I learned is that if you do not get an adequate amount of hours of sleep, your mental health will be all messed up. Like, you ever notice, like, if you don't get a good night's sleep, you have an attitude, you know, you're moody and stuff like that? That's mostly because you need that. You need to have, you know, a good set amount of hours of sleep. For me, I'm lucky if I get 5 hours, and that's just part of my disability. What else did I want to tell you? I wanted to also tell you that for the ones that do not need medication, there are exercises that your professional may prescribe to you. They may tell you, like, to listen to, do some meditation, like apps like Calm, you know, and I'm not a sponsor for them, but I do like Calm. If you don't want to pay for Calm, I think they have some free videos that you could listen to. Or guess what? YouTube has free meditation that you could listen to. It could take you like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. You could do some breathing exercises. Another resource is exercise. So, you know, everybody gained all this pandemic weight, right? Including myself. So I started to exercise, and that also helped me with mental health issues, because when you're exercising and keeping busy, sometimes you don't have no time to focus on what's putting you down or what's keeping you down. And I do exercise. That's a part of my daily routine. Probably exercise a little bit too much right now because I'm trying to lose this pandemic weight. So I'm exercising like 5 days a week, but I'm going to slowly, you know, push it back to maybe 4 or 3 days a week. And that really helps me. Another thing is talking to somebody other than your physician or the therapist. You know, you ever see those commercials and they say, "Are you okay?" I see those commercials where the guy is coming close to the other guy, or the girl is coming close to the other girl. They're on the couch and they say, "You okay?" You know, talk to somebody. Sometimes your peers, your friends that are closest to you, your family members, may be going through the same thing. And sometimes they could give you some great advice. But always seek a professional advice, okay? There are so many plethora of things like journaling. That's one of the things my therapist suggests for me to journal. I don't do that as much. I like to meditate, and I like to, you know, do breathing exercises and doing physical exercise. But they may say journal. Or you could do, you don't have to write a journal down. You could do a video journal, similar to what we do here on YouTube. You could do a recorded journal where you just record your voice. And, you know, you may turn that into something else. A lot of people journal and then turn it into a book, you know. You could do that. So these are tools that my therapist might tell me. Now, it may be different for everybody, right? But I know that majority of the people that I know who go and see a professional that seeks professional help for mental health, a lot of times they tell them meditate, exercise. It's pretty, you know, general, you know. So once again, I am not a professional. Go seek your own professional and let them give you the advice, right? I also wanted to say that sometimes mental health, they said, can go down to your children. So your parents could have had it, and then you find out you suffer from mental health as well. They sometimes say that may happen. With the pandemic, are seeing so many things that have become the norm. And it's sometimes hard for our brains to process it, So seeking help is always good. Always good. If you feel like you're about to jump off the curb, and that's what I say sometimes, I'll be like, about to jump off the curb, or my teacup too full, I can't take no more. Sometimes I have to tell people that. You have to sometimes set boundaries with people on what you could take in and what you can't. Like maybe taking in too much information, or if they want too much of your time. Like lately, from me having more emotions and feelings and more reactions because 9/11 is right around the corner, and it brings me such stress. I had to tell a few people in my life, like, listen, my cup is full today. I can't answer your telephone call. I cannot cater to you, right? I cannot give you my time, because I need it for myself. And really and truly in this pandemic, I have cut some friends, not because they have done anything personally to me, but only because for my mental health, for my sanity, I just cannot take any more. As I said, my cup is full, my bucket is full. I have to just set boundaries. I just have to focus more on myself and making myself better. And I want to say some people, like I said, they're ready to jump off the curb. Seek help before you do that. This is sometimes represented in people going on shooting sprees, going on hurting other people, and definitely, or hurting themselves, right? And definitely we don't want that. So we always want to try to seek some help, get some help for that. And this is just such a serious matter that I just wanted to bring it to you and just, talk to you guys about it, because in this moment, in this time, we all need some type of help. Anyway, if you have anything that you would like for me to discuss about who taught me, then drop it down below and we will go ahead and discuss it for you, okay? All right. Well, I got to go now, so bye.